Well, I'll tell you what, here in Oklahoma, the weather really keeping everyone on their toes. It's been, warm and wildfires. Then now you're saying ice pellets.
It is a wild ride. If you didn't check the weather on your way out the door, you could have been really surprised in a bad way, because it is feeling like winter out there. We actually have winter precip in the state. I'll show you radar in just a second. This is a live look at our cameras on our Lucky Star Skycam network. That low cloud cover building in before we have precip starting, but it is already starting on southwest sides of the metro. Let's take a look now at the map. This area of rain continuing to move to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. It dumped heavy snow in the Texas Panhandle, and it is continuing to crank out some sleet, even though at the surface we are well above freezing. So there's a layer above the surface that is very cold, and as the rain falls through it, it freezes, lands on the ground as sleet with ice pellets, and that's why people are seeing that. I'm not expecting any travel impacts because, again, at the surface we are above freezing, so I'm not expecting any of that to really stick and cause any slick spots. But do be careful still on the roadways. There it is all along southwest Oklahoma, all the way up to the northwest into the Panhandle as well, and into the southwest sides of the metro. And this system dumped a good bit of wet, heavy snow in the Panhandle of Texas, up to 6 inches in spots. And this was after the wildfires they had just a day or so ago. And hopefully that helped to put out some of those hot spots. But looking at Next Gen Live, here we go. Down the H.E. Bailey from Chickasha towards Elgin and Apache. We have had reports of sleet mixed in there up through Binger, Hinton, Geary, towards Greenfield and Watonga. Seeing some light rain there. We have had reports of more sleet from Viside down through Camargo, Morewood, Butler, Foss. This is all clocking in as rain because I guess the radar is not seeing the big old layer that is below freezing, that all of this is falling through and then falling as sleet in spots. Some people are reporting just rain, so it really just depends on where you are. So Retrop, Rocky seeing a little bit of heavier rain there from Marlow down through Duncan, Comanche all seeing that light to moderate rain as well. We've gotten some pictures of that sleet falling and kind of sticking for just a little while before it melts off. So what can you expect this afternoon? It is going to make its way into Oklahoma City. We will see mostly rain, but mixed in those ice pellets and sleet. And then this evening, that continues to move off to the east. The eastern side of the state sees it still, seeing showers and mixed in with some flakes as well. So that is going to be the story for today. It's just cold, kind of dreary, but tomorrow, big changes. It's going to be nice. We're going to be in the 60s again, lots of sunshine, and then heading into the weekend, we have 70s and 80s, but with that, the wind is going to ramp up quite a bit. We do have fire danger. We are watching that closely for the weekend, and then starting next week, your chance for rain and storms ramps up, mainly for eastern Oklahoma at first, but then we do see our chances for rain increasing as we head towards the end of the 9-day. So right now, what can you expect? Of course, we have the cloud cover now in Oklahoma County, and we're going to continue to see that rain move to the northeast, and we'll start to see some of that winter precip as well in Oklahoma City. 47 degrees, your current temperature, of course, well above freezing. So you're like, how are we having winter precip? Again, it's a layer above the surface that the water's falling through. It freezes and then it falls as sleet. So 49 in Bethany, 51 in Edmond. We got temperatures mid upper 50s even in northeast Oklahoma. Winds from the south gusting up to 30 miles per hour in spots, especially in northwest Oklahoma. Over today, we're only going to be topping out in the upper 40s and low 50s, but the weekend looks much nicer. Upper 70s, we're in the 80s by Sunday, but again, the fire danger does ramp up for the weekend. It's high to extreme, so definitely you can't completely unplug for the weekend. You got to be careful about that.
I know you guys will be tracking it for us. Thanks so much, Hannah. Still ahead.